Good afternoon, everybody. Uneducated Economist here. So I have been pretty busy over the last couple of days and haven't had a whole lot of chances to read up on the news and the articles that are coming out right now. So this morning, when I was kind of scrolling through the news feed, I came across the Seattle Times article talking about the payroll protection program, and this was a pretty interesting article. And if I remember right, it said something about better than half of the funds for the payroll protection program went to 5% of the recipients. So if you took all the recipients out there who had participated in the payroll protection program, all of them out there, more than half of that money went to just 5% of the people, 5% of the recipients out there. That is a robbery. Unreal. Better than half of it. And it was just like amazing, some of the amounts that this payroll protection program was up to. I mean, this was meant for the small businesses, and really this was a proxy. This wasn't really meant to like support households and businesses and stuff like that. I mean, sure, the payroll protection program was probably meant to try and support businesses through that lockdown. They were calling it a bridge. They wanted to try and bridge over the recession is what they referred to it as. But this payroll protection program was little more than a proxy for unemployment. Can you imagine if that payroll protection program stimulus package, that lending facility, was not incorporated into the economy, what the unemployment rate would look like? I mean, can you just think about that for just a second? It would be just like ungodly high. But because the payroll protection program was in place, and even though the businesses weren't open, these people continued to collect a paycheck from their employer. So that kept them out of the unemployment line. It kept them out of the unemployment numbers. And even though like they were firing off a bazooka to make sure that they could cover all the different businesses out there, all the small time businesses and everybody else who was like going to be suffering through all this, the majority of the money went to just a small fraction of the people. Big surprise there. Government never does anything well. They lie constantly. They lead you to believe that they are supporting you and helping you, but look what happened. Look what all that tax money is going to go to. It's not even tax money, it's debt money. Look where all that debt money is going to go to. All those corporations out there. Keep the unemployment lines from looking scary. As scary as they were, they would have been like frightening scary. Anyway, found that to be a really interesting article. I don't want to go too deep into it. I mean, it was just, that's pretty much what it is. There's a lot of like, you can go into the depths of it and, blame some of the companies or whatnot. To be honest, it's just like anything else out there. If you give the companies the opportunity to take the money, they will. I mean, they are no different from anybody else. So, that's what happens when you do that. And for anybody to think like, it's just like, well, a good, honest corporation wouldn't, take the money because they didn't need it. It was like, you're right. I mean, anybody would take it if they could get it, Anyhow. I forgot. I got a piece of mail here. And, this piece of mail is, I wouldn't want to necessarily say nervous, but it kind of nervous. Only because the person who sent me this is the same person who sent me that wonderful mail call the other day. That one where he sent me all the metal. And, man, I can't thank you enough. I mean, I'm still in shock from that, from opening that package. And to see another one come in is it's got me kind of like, it's like I can feel it, like, and I'm nervous about it. And, I like almost got like the butterflies in it, because it cost $26 to mail this envelope to me. So I'm going to open it up and see what's in here. And I would say the name, but I just assume that he wants me to recognize who it is, or she. But I'm not going to say it because I just assume that they just want to remain anonymous. So we're going to see what's in here. Okay, well, it's just another envelope, but it's heavy. It's like there's stuff in it. Oh. hopefully it didn't give his address away. Maybe I'll figure out how to edit it. If the address comes up on there and I can see it, I'm going to block that out. I'm going to figure out how to edit it and block his. You guys know I never edit any videos, but I might do that just to block it out for, you know, just to try and keep his, you know, keep his privacy. Filling empty bellies. Thank you. This will definitely go to Filling Empty Bellies. As soon as I end the video, I will get in contact with them and I will take this right to them right now. $500. Thank you, bro. For those of you who don't know, Filling Empty Bellies is the charity of choice that I have picked. They are my local, basically, for lack of better terms, soup kitchen. Once a day, Filling Empty Bellies provides a meal for anybody who wants it here in Astoria, and thank you, sir, or ma'am, or, you know, just thank you. Uneducated Economist, you guys let me know.